we have asked several of our members to comment on AIM's role as the employer's voice and resource.
Some of the greatest work that AIM has done with its staff is not only representing business and commerce on the Hill, but in terms of regulatory compliance and making sure that the state of Massachusetts stays a viable location for businesses to grow and prosper.
I think the group is the premier business group in Massachusetts. I say that because it is the only group that has an umbrella under which every single business in Massachusetts fits very comfortably.
The economic base in Massachusetts has changed over time. We start out as a manufacturing economy and have slowly shifted to other areas that are important: healthcare, education, financial services, high technology. These are industries that, while they have varying needs, again have a constant need for new employees, new thinking, a good stable workforce, and a good business climate to grow and do what they do best. And I think AIM has been particularly helpful in working across industries.
AIM's the only organization that I've been able to work with that represents the small manufacturing community and the needs of the small manufacturing community.
State tax being a large part of my practice, there was really no better way that I found to keep up with what's going on in state taxes and the participation in the AIM's tax committee.
As one of the largest companies, employers in Massachusetts, as well as, frankly, one of the state's largest investors, we're concerned about things like business costs and stability of tax policy. And I think that's one area where AIM has done a tremendous job in being an advocate for all of the business community, companies large and small.
We first started working with AIM about 4 years ago, and initially we joined AIM in order to be able to take advantage of the workers' compensation insurance program, which we've been very impressed with.
AIM has developed this, what I call shared service. And the shared service really allows this excellent resource to be available to those companies that could otherwise not afford to have the kinds of answers we're getting from AIM.
As being the key statewide employer organization, I think AIM has been especially effective in getting the right information regarding key issues to the business community to the right people at the right time.
The HR hotline has been a real lifesaver for us. I call them the HRRTs, the Human Resource Roundtables that are held various places around the state, have been invaluable.
Well, you remember the old ad on TV that when E.F. Hutton talks, everybody listens. Well, if you go up on the Hill as a representative of AIM and talk about tax policy, everybody listens.
I think AIM has been quite successful in becoming the employer's voice because, first of all, every time I pick up the paper, I see people from this organization quoted in terms about what is really happening in the Commonwealth as it relates to all of the issues that are important to business, whether they be a large business or a small business. They are right there on the forefront when we're talking about healthcare. They're right there in the forefront when we're talking about energy, workmen's compensation. And for me, it was something that is strikes me very close to home, is that they really care about education.
The leadership of AIM with respect to promoting research and development and the R&D, the tax credits, has been probably foremost in that area. Unless we have the technology of tomorrow being developed, there won't be a very good tomorrow.
It is amazing when you look back at an organization like this to know that it has celebrated 90 years. You look at the original people that were involved and you see that many of those companies are still here.
I've been involved for over 20 years. Our company's been involved for almost 40 years. And I've seen the association grow so much, and not grow in size as much as grow in depth and do different things. I mean, adding the workers' comp program, looking at ways to change instead of just being a lobbying group or just being a business association.
To have something that is a spine to the Commonwealth and its business community by the celebration of 90 years and still fast and facile, it's a wonderful statement for all of us.